good people? Good morning to you. Now, let me tell you, just take a look around us, okay? Doesn't it look like a beautiful day? Because I have a feeling it's going to be an amazing day right here on DBS this morning. You know, it's always good vibes anyways. And right now, we want to make sure we do our part to still give you some really good content and things that's just going to make you want to get out of bed today, want to get up and get moving. So this is what it's all about. Welcome again to our family. It's DBS this morning. And right now, we're going to wake you up in the know with our morning news highlights.
Good morning. Time now for a summary of your top stories. Prime Minister Philip Pierre has been reacting to the shooting death of a teenager during a police operation in Vieux Fort. According to police, the teenager, Ajani Shari, was fatally wounded during a police operation along the Cemetery Road in Vieux Fort. Prime Minister Philip Pierre says while he hasn't been fully apprised of the situation, the circumstances sadden him nonetheless.
No death is good. No death is anything that we have to gloat about. The circumstances, no matter what they are horrible. I haven't been briefed. I want to have condolences to the family of the victim and also to all those involved, because taking a life is not something that's pleasant.
Investigations have commenced into the circumstances surrounding the death of the teenager. Home Affairs Minister Dr. Virginia Abbott-Poyott has revealed that the last budgetary allocation was not enough to cover food for the inmates at the Bordelais Correctional Facility, but this will be addressed in the next budget.
Because of the menu, they normally complain about the same type of food on a regular basis. However, it is also known that the budgetary allocation for Bordelais can hardly meet the food allocation for the inmates. So we know that the last budget did not cater for enough money to feed all the inmates that were there. However, we are trying to address that in this new budget allocation.
The minister was responding to complaints coming from prisoners about nutrition or poor nutrition at the Bordelais Correctional Facility. A move last year by the Housing Ministry to waive the debt of residential and commercial tenants in the CDC buildings in Castries has worked out quite well, according to the Housing Minister, Richard Frederick. To qualify for the reprieve, all tenants were required to pay rent for October and November and to sign a new lease agreement. Upon payment, they had their outstanding debts waived along with their December rent. The minister notes that the NHC collected the most money in 20 years following the waiver announcement.
Everybody seems to be in compliance. They are happy. They have embraced the whole idea. And so things are running very, very smoothly. I'm pleased about that.
Next on the agenda for the Housing Ministry is an initiative which aims to remedy the housing crisis on island. This initiative entails the construction of apartment complexes which will be rented out at low cost. And finally, the management of the Millennium Heights Medical Complex, the parent company of the Owen King EU Hospital, has responded to recent claims made by one Sandy Montoute during a Facebook Live video on Saturday, January 29th this year, in which she details the events leading up to the tragic loss of a baby in November of 2021. The hospital says it is taking the allegations very seriously and has commenced a full inquiry. Should it be found that there was wrongdoing on the part of the OKEU, Ms. Montoute and the public have been assured that the necessary steps to address these issues will be fully implemented. And those are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Welcome back, family. So that concludes our morning news highlights. Right now, as you can see, the day is just beginning. It's absolutely lovely, which means it's setting the right energy for us. So please don't go anywhere. DBS this morning will be back. Spread the word. Tell your friends, your neighbors, everybody that we are on. So don't miss it. We'll be right back. What's up? I am super excited today. I might be missing out on this trip, but trust me, when I'm back in action, I ain't missing out on that. Right now, we have Danvi here with us. He is the owner of Lucian Excursions, and I had to bring this to you if in case you don't already know about them, because this is not just for tourists. We here on the island, there's so many places we've not visited, we've not tapped into. We need to get off-road, and what better time than now to start learning our island better and in a safe way with the experts, and not to mention definitely having fun and safe enough within COVID protocols, so you don't have to worry about that either. So Danvi, we're really excited, and we have the big guns in the background. That's just a sneak peek of what you will get on your experience with them. But Danvi, thank you so much for being here with us today. And how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
Well, I'm very excited. As soon as I walked out the office, I was like, yes, they brought the wheels. So, that just adds to the excitement. I think when people see this alone, it already tells them what kind of experience that they're going to be getting. It's going to be off the road. It's going to be rugged. But most of all, you're going to have fun and discover your island. So right now, I would love for you to kind of just take us into the world of Lucian Excursions. And what is this business all about?
Okay, well, Lucian Excursions is different. Like, we started business because due to COVID and stuff, things was different, and we tap into like what was our passion, what we really like, and we like off-roading. I used to be a chef. Well, I'm still a chef. All my life, like almost 2 decades, I've been a chef.
Right.
And
actually, when he walked in, I was like, "Wait a minute, I know your face." And he's like, "Really?" Then I was like, "Are you a chef?" So I remember you from your Coco Palm days as well.
So yes, and due to COVID, things change, and then. On my days off back then, that's what I used to do. I've been doing that on my days off, discovering St. Lucia by myself, with friends, family, etc. And then now, people can tell me, Danvi, like, let's do something, let's go again, and now people are asking to pay me to take them to certain places. And I was like, nah, I will just take you there and whatnot. And then when I do take people there, the look on their faces, the way they were so happy, the entertainment was just on a different level. Right. So then I decided to get a few vehicles. I started with 2, and then we now at 8 vehicles in all.
Oh, nice.
Each of the vehicles are equipped with entertainment, a music system in each of them to entertain you. And it's different to that we don't have a one truck with everybody in there, because we know people have different cliques. So even though it's up 20 of you guys, 4 of you might be that click and together. Right. So we give out privacy. So it's like, a private setting and stuff. You play your own music, you do your own thing and whatnot.
All crews roll
together. So we roll up in the communities, going into the holes, going to the rivers, into the waterfalls. We roll in together. Our tour is not about much hiking. The vehicles take you on the spot. So we build them different. We build them so that they can take you wherever you want to go. So you don't have no hiking and your feet aches and whatever. So we take you in comfort, style, and we entertain you throughout. Right?
Now, I know you mentioned the system too, and trust me, them systems just be hitting hard. I actually saw a friend for her birthday. She decided to do this with a group of friends, and that's what put me on spot. So shout out to Andrea, morning to you of Planet Stiletto Beauty, and that birthday looked absolutely awesome. And I was like, there's just so many places that we as locals have not tapped into yet. Like, we just go to the traditional spots as easy as our vehicles can get us to, but there's so much more, and it's not just for the tourists to enjoy. So I'm loving that you're catering for everybody now, and giving this experience. And again, whether your fitness level doesn't have to matter for this, you can enjoy an off-road experience without have to worry about overexerting. So I think it's just about the outdoors and a good time.
Yes,
and the fact that this was your passion, let me ask you, what do you love about just off-roading and getting off the beaten path, just seeing what the island has?
Well, when we start hitting the paths and we go places we know that will blow people away, the look on the faces alone is enough for me, right? Because, let's face it, I would prefer take $1 US than $1 EC, but my people as my people, so I want to show them that experience and show them what these people coming down to pay that US dollar for. So yes, so definitely our tours are not priced on as the same as you will pay the same as what tourists is paying. You will definitely get a big discount.
Nice.
It is a good price, it's a good package.
That's
so so that's the difference in when I take people out, they just look on their faces, because I know I almost could guarantee you that you will have a really good time.
Yeah.
Right? So we pick you up about like 10 a.m. in the morning, and we out with you until about 5 p.m. in the afternoon. So it's a whole day excursion, basically.
Nice. Now, do you have set spots, or do you kind of switch it up for different groups?
On our page, we have different tours, so like what people might like. But we have the popular ones, and I can mention that to you quickly.
Right.
The most popular tour is a tour on the East Coast, where we go to 6 different locations for the day. That is rivers, beaches, waterfall sites, and off-road tracks, right? Some off-road tracks where you have no service, so don't bother send anybody try to get you because
no WhatsApp
you won't get it. So we tie in everything, and then by the time we hit our final spot, then your day is over. Our package also come with photos and a customized video of your day. That is complimentary. Awesome. And that's just 400 EC per person.
Oh, nice.
So you get your crew, you get your people, minimum 4 persons for the day, as much as 30 persons, and then we could just book and enjoy ourselves.
Well, that's good. And you said 100 EC per person.
100 EC per person.
That is a steal. I thought I heard wrong, and maybe 400 EC per person. So I had to clarify for the person in the back to make sure that they heard that, like only 100 EC with all of what it's coming with. I think that's value for your money. And we all know right now one of the best ways of keeping ourselves healthy and happy is also making sure that you take some downtime, you do something fun, you stress relieve. It helps with depression and everything else that we've been, harnessing thanks to the pandemic. So this is a great way, being in the outdoors in a safe space as well, with the experts at the helm. And I love that. And of course, he's doing what he loves and sharing that with all of us. So right now, what are going to be the best ways? Because I know you guys are very social too. Obviously, this is how I found you all. But what are going to be the best ways people can follow you guys and the movement, as well as contact, especially if they want to book something for themselves, their friends, etc.?
Okay, so we on Instagram as Lucian Excursions, and we on Facebook as 758 Excursions. Okay. We have a website, but you should avoid going there because it's US prices you're going to be paying. So your $100 EC might look like, oh no, I'm not doing that. So you could stick to that forum, and then you can book us through there. We have different options. I said about 10 different options of different excursions to suit you. And as I said again, you have to talk about hiking. So come with your flops, come comfortable. We'll take you there in comfort, style, and entertainment, definitely.
Well, listen, it sounds like we all just need to come ready with the right crew and get ready to have a good time. So it's Lucian Excursions. Don't say I didn't put you all on the scene. And trust me, as soon as I'm back in action, I'll be on top of one of these too, okay? So we're going to be having a good time. Let's make sure we support our own right now. And again, now is the time. If you've not visited enough places on the island, or you want to go somewhere different, you know exactly who you need to come to, the experts right here at Lucian Excursions. So Danvi, thank you so much again for coming through. And St. Lucia, make sure you'll post when you'll go on these excursions, because I can't wait to see all the fun that we're going to be having. So we'll see you next time. Good morning to you. I am really excited because today, and I know I quite often say I'm excited, but you know what? It is for a good reason. I have a talented young man here with me, 17 years old, in the field of entrepreneurship. We know that's the way everybody's going right now, but even being this young, I think it's super noteworthy that he has launched his own business. It is Extra Shallow Events, and this is almost like a 2-in-1, because he does from interior decor as well as events planning and catering and so much more. So today we're going to get to know about the business as well as the man behind the business. We have to put some respect in that name. So Shelby, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Super. Now, I'm happy that you're here. Hopefully, you're not too nervous, because we got to share with St. Lucia what you're doing. And at 17 years old, first of all, just to start off your own business, hats off to you. I hope this is going to inspire anybody else, whether young or old, to get up and just go after what you love. So let's introduce the people to the business. It's Extra Shallow Events, and let's let them know exactly what it is you do and offer.
Well, I offer a large amount of services. So, example, I do wedding decor, birthday decor, just name the events. I plan it, I cater, I do the decor. I also style the hair.
Right.
And also I do the catering. Plus, I also do the cake making and decorating.
Wow. So you see, I mean, I tried to narrow it down to two broad categories, but this is why he's here today, because obviously there's so many things that he dabbles in and specializes in. So I feel like you're just, you know, as they say, a jack of all trades or one-stop shop, because you do so many things, which is all skills that can be related to the field that you're going into, from interior decor as well as event planning and coordinating. So how did you know, like, this is the field that you wanted to get into?
Well, since when I was a little boy, I was really interested in that. I will catch myself doing some cooking. I will go and decorate something. It could be just my bed, try to find a new design or something unique to try to do some decor for my own birthday. I'll try to do my own cake. I will not want any cake from anybody else, but I will try my best to do my own cake, even though it don't taste good. But from the time I know that I tried, trust me, it was really worth it.
Now, of course, I'm sure that's just the start too, because you know what? The phrase that goes, if at first you don't succeed, you try and try again. Everything starts off with a try. And look at where you're at now, all these years later, actually going into your own business where these skills now are coming in so handy and useful. Now, you hail from the community of Barbano, so good morning to everybody, specifically Lage, because definitely you are representing today, Shelby. And I know too, based on one of our discussions on social media, that, as you said, this stemmed from as early as the age of 13. You'd actually be going around the community and selling some of the things that you've made as well, you know, from your baked goodies, etc. So, you know, even at 13, to be brave enough to do that, did you ever have moments where you were kind of shy about it or doubting yourself even, you know, because that's what I call a hustle right there? Yeah,
sure. Especially in the beginning, where I actually started, I would be afraid to go to the individuals and ask them if they would like to purchase a cake. And at the end of the day, it will be better than I expected. Then that started motivating me, and that's where I actually got more passion in doing it.
I love that. And now here you are at 17 with the business as well, very much open. And I'm happy that you, even at a young age, you're able to tackle that. That's like a pride thing too. Sometimes we are afraid we got to do something, and it's still nerve-wracking. And I can only imagine at 13 going up to people house to house trying to sell little things that you've made could have been very intimidating, but something in your mind made you talk yourself out of it and you kept on pushing. So what was your motivating factor that just kept you going, you know, as you've finally made it to this point where you've established a business?
Well, actually, I just sat and I said to myself that I should actually continue going because that is my passion, and there is nothing else that I could find that I'll actually find my passion in. So I said that let me try to help myself to be that better person, to ignore what persons will have to say, and try to keep going with the business. So without having a good self-esteem and being self-motivated, I don't think I would have been here today, because despite of the career path that you mostly find females doing, and you know that everyone will probably think that the person may be gay or bisexual or something. So, but at the end of the day, it is not what you do. It is the passion you have for it and the way that you believe it will take you to.
Exactly. And you know, I'm a firm believer too. People's personal business is their personal business. Talent speaks for itself. And if somebody has the skill and I need that service, I don't care who or what you are, I'm going to support it. If you're good at what you do and I need that service, then why not? So I'm happy that you are just breaking boundaries, doing things fearlessly, and again, here you are standing with your own business, which is something to be proud of. So I'm sure a lot of people at home right now who are sitting on their dreams, I'm saying it like that because I'm sure it's going to hit home for somebody, get up and do something today, because this Shelby is doing it at 17 and he started since 13, real small, but the hustle has grown and evolved and his skills have developed. You can do it too, and I think that's the most amazing thing about it. And we are in a time where, you know, things like event planning or coordinating are fields that are really needed, interior decor as well, and the fact that you could combine all these things in your business that you actually have the skill set for, I think it makes you super marketable. So do you ever look back, at least at this point, and feel like, well, wow, I'm so happy back then when I was younger, I did not give up at all, because all of these things may give you more leverage, I feel like, in your business.
Yeah, trust me, I totally do. Sometimes I do think about it. Like, I think of giving up because I'm saying that you don't really find guys, and sometimes before I would have been afraid to walk the streets because that I know that persons don't know that I'm coming and those things. I would think about it, but right now I'm so happy where I am today.
Exactly. Listen, boy, you gotta make that money. He's got the skills. I mean, from hair braiding, weaving, styling hair, period. And then, of course, add the decor part, add the catering part, and the fact that he can prepare some of the baked goodies. This is just awesome. So it is Extra Shallow Events. Remember that we have a young entrepreneur in the house. So sound the alarms. Look out for him. If he started this at 13 and at 17, this is where he's at. My Lord, I don't want to see where you're going to be in the next 10 years. You know what? I hope we'll be able to afford to hire him by then. So you better get him now as he's growing. So maybe you can make it onto the VIP list. Yes. But Shelby, I'm so happy that you came through today. And is there any final words you want to leave with our viewers? Of course, now they know about your business, but any words of encouragement to anyone else out there who's thinking about something or has this passion that they've just not taken action on?
Well, what would I say to you young people and persons who may be a little bit older than me? Trust me, if it's your goal, it's your passion, I don't think you should hold this down and put it in a box. I need you guys to get up and just get that goal going, because trust me, it is you to build up your self motivation to reach to that place that you really want to be in life. So get up and let's make a change.
I like that. Well, St. Lucia, I have no better words. I think this is the best place to close off. So make sure you go check him out. Extra Shallow Events. He's on Instagram, so you'll find the handles on the screen below. Contact number is also there, so take note of that and make sure you tap into this young talent right here, right now.
Hey, what's up, St. Lucia? Again, this is your friendly neighborhood Builds the Man here with a special routine for you guys. So I hope you drink your water, you drink your tea, you drink your CMOS already, because we have an explosive routine for y'all. Let's get it popping. Make sure you have your towels available. Make sure you have whoever at your home with the cameras on you, because it's going to be wild and explosive today. Follow me. Let's get it done. Let's go. All right, guys. So today you see we have Joshua here. He's already jumping up. He's already pumped up. The routine we have for you all is called the Gladiator, made by Builds. You know we have to get it done. We have to get the body explosive and flowing. So right now we're going to go for a series of exercises. So I know you guys in front of your TVs are already pumped up. So get pumped up with him. We're jumping up. And the first exercise we're going to do a pulse jumping jacks. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, that's it. So remember, guys, that's how we get it done. A pulse jumping jacks. And watch how his entire body is engaged. His core is engaged, legs, everything is going. From the pulse jumping jacks, we're going straight into a tricep dip. All right, so let's go, tricep dip. So we're going to tricep dip. So find your bench or your table or your step at home. Slight bend in your knee, chest out, core in, and we're going down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Watch how his entire arm is engaged. His entire body is engaged. So that means we're getting the workout done. No limit. It's called a gladiator. You have to be ready for this kind of exercise. So we're going, and boom, we're jumping into prisoner squats. Yeah. So right now, you are prisoners in your own houses. So what you're going to do, you're going to go in a wide stance squat form. You're going to place your hands behind your head, and we're going to squat down. Try to go as low as you can. Sit on your calf. You see he's actually sitting on his calf. And he's coming back up. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's how we're getting it done. I know you guys sweating at home, so remember you can take your pen and paper and take these names down. Remember, we're getting it done. It's called a gladiator routine. From prisoner squats, we escaped the house, so we're going straight into the mountain. So we're going to get some mountain climbers done. Let's go. We're running up the mountain. So we're going to cross it. That's it. Up the mountain. It's called a gladiator routine. So it's not just about looking at everybody that can get it done. As long as your body is mobile, powered by Snapper, heard that word last night, we're getting that exercise done. Watch entire engaged. Watch his arm stretch out. He's focused. Watch he's crossing it from knee going to the other elbow, and that's how we get it popping right here. From the mountain climbers, the police came after us and they burst in shots, so we're going to hit the deck and we're going to do some rotation push-ups. We're not going to stay stationed, so watch how the push-ups are being done. You're going to push up, whoop, slide to the side. That's it. Down, slide to the side, down, across again. That's what we call rotation push-ups. If you're in a big space, you can go all around. We're getting it done. Explosive. Straight from the rotation push-ups, we go into up and down planks. One time. Again, we're staying down, up and down planks. Down, up, down. Watch his entire tricep, bicep area, his entire body is engaged. That's how effective and efficient this exercise is. That's why I call it the gladiator. Everything is being engaged. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. So imagine, guys, that entire routine, if you have to do it for 30 or 45 seconds each, what do you think will transpire? You have a monster in your house there. No need to stay more. Now remember, get a request in. Whatever body part you want to work, whatever exercise you want to see, you think that will work for you, hit us up at Bullsford Lifestyle on DBS. Let's get it done. Thanks for joining in. We keep it short and sweet. Good morning.
Hey, did you enjoy today's show? I am hoping that we did our part today to serve you up something real good to make sure that you start your day off the right way. So thank you for always being part of our DBS family. That's why we're #1. And remember, we have our nightly news class coming up at 7 p.m. And if you still want to be in the know, kind of somewhere throughout the middle of the day, we have the midday newscast as well. So we have all the ways to keep you informed. This is the official end of DBS this morning. So please, as you step out that door, make sure you share some good vibrations to everyone that you meet. And again, remember, we're all family here, and we look forward to seeing you next time right here on DBS This Morning.